So you may wonder why I'm standing in the middle of the road, carefully looking to see if a car's coming. I took a photograph with the autumn leaves of this road, and I'll put that up now. Now I'm going to show you what it looks like after Storm Arwen that came through. And this road has been impassable for a long time because of the number of trees destroyed with that storm. So little limbs like these, you can see how big that is compared to my hand. 2 meters long. Now I came through this on Saturday evening, the night after the storm, and I couldn't drive along here. There were so many trees down. The size of this tree, if I put my hand there you get the size of it. That's got to be 2 meter girth tree. Riven, I think is the phrase I use. Hauled off, snapped, broken, destroyed. This tree in particular, completely riven. That is a really beautiful, beautiful old tree. How big that tree is. Put my foot up on there. You get an idea of the size of the tree. Try not to fall over in the process. Poor old thing. Absolutely riven. Wind, howling wind. They were 100-mile-an-hour winds. See that sheer force of destruction. That's incredibly sad. You can see the fence, the wire fence here, and get an idea of the size of that tree. That's just so sad. As a follow-on from that, we had a huge snowstorm on the Sunday. This countryside was devastating, actually, what had happened. I think it was a diagonal line across the UK, right up to the north, east of Scotland, and from the centre of England, actually, come right across to the northeast of Scotland. And it's like a straight wind, and I've never ever seen such destruction. Of trees, a lot of structural damage as well, and it just pains me greatly because trees, for the people, they're part of the way they are. So it's going to be interesting to see the damage in Moon Moth. Okay, well, we'll find some more. So this is Moon Moth. This is the edge. This is the edge of Moon Moth. Wow. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh. some more here. Wow. See, all the uprooted. Wow, that is some serious. All those trees gone on the edge. So it's the edges that have been really vulnerable here. Oh dear. Wow. These are the roots of the trees that you're seeing. Gosh, it's a lot of damage. That wind came from the north, because this is the north edge of Moon Moth. And this is what I've just filmed coming along the road. Wow. Oh dear. So all this in here, that's all new damage. They're large, long, 50-foot trees. Probably 70-foot trees. What am I talking about? So I have asked the people whether they will use any of these trees, whether they will repurpose them, and they say some of them. I should also say my first question on Friday night during the storm was, are the people okay? Because obviously they do come out in the night time in their physical, and it seems they are. Seems they're fine. So this area here, I showed you this area a few weeks ago, and it was an area that Dacia Gaia had shown me and told me about a tree lying on its side we refer to as the sextant. It's somewhere in there. That should be pitch black up into there. See, straight up ahead. Shouldn't be able to see through that. But all those trees are down. I'm having to be careful where I walk in here, because this is quite dodgy. That should be pitch black. You should be able to clearly walk through there. And you can't. Wow. So I'm just asking here if this has caused a form of chaos for their communication system, and they're saying somewhat, and I think actually they're using an understatement. Oh, wow. don't want to walk too far down under here because, as you can see, these trees are resting above my head. So we'll sort of skirt round this way. Oh, good Lord. It is a domino effect. If a couple of big trees on the edge come down, it just runs through like a domino. Who's saying that? Alright. I've just heard somebody say to me, and it's a Fenian. Thank you, Fenian. She's just saying it breaks our heart, Sally. It breaks our heart. Wow, look at this. Dear, oh dear. Look at that. Completely riven. That's the heart of the tree. Split. Divided. Another big one here. I have to walk around this. So this is the domino effect. One big beautiful tree comes down and then it brings that one down and it brings this beast right across the road. I think I don't even like to do that, but I think I might have to crawl through there. That could be the least funny thing I do. Sort of managed to circumnavigate that one. I kind of think there's going to be a lot more trees down than this one. Okay, so I followed a deer path, I managed to find a way out. So that's two big trees down. That's about an 8-foot gap between the tree that we were on the other side and this one you see in the foreground. Great stuff, eh? Well, I have made it down to Moon Moth. I'm in Seo's area. So you remember what Seo's area is? It's the area I usually use to come up to the gifting tree. And I usually come in from that way, through a gap in the trees, and I'll show you what we see. Utter devastation in here. I can't even walk the way I usually go. Ooh, gotta be careful here. See this? Oh my word. I just can't believe what I'm seeing. Oh. Right. So I could at one time walk. I've done it once and I didn't like to do it because of the energy. walk right round the back of here, up that hill, and it would bring me into Moon Moth. I just can't believe what I'm seeing here. It is the domino effect, it certainly is. I have to be very careful what I tread on. I'm taking a wide berth of everything. So I'd normally come through here. There's a creek. Oh Lord. Wow. Oh my word. I can't speak. There's a tree glyph through there. That's where it is. And it looks like Cassiopeia. Somewhere underneath all of that. Oh wow. This is utter devastation. And now, when I see these trees doing this, I can actually feel the ground moving beneath my feet. Actually, I'm not going to stay in here. Right. I need to get my backpack and come out of here. Wow. What a truly devastating night. Friday night under Storm Arwen was. Wow, I'm shocked. And this is Sio's area. Frankly, it's no more. There's no way I can get up to Moon Moth through there. Anybody needing a Christmas tree, let me know. Send me your address. I'll pop it in an envelope for you. I've made my way into Moon Moth. I can't walk through from Sio's area. You know what we see when we come in from this side. This is usually what I film on my way out of recent. We could never see daylight through there. It was thick with trees. Half of Moon Moth has gone. I am going to have to watch my step. I actually have no idea if I'm going to get anywhere near the gifting tree. And looking at this as I am now, it doesn't look likely. It's unrecognizable. Wow. Oh wow. So they're saying to me, is it Fenian saying this? They stayed undercover in that they did not come out in their physical during this storm. Can I get up here? I have to come around the back of this. I'm really gonna have to watch this, because we've got trees stuck halfway across, so I have to be very careful and use my pea brain. It's heartbreaking. Totally get what a Fenian means. Right, that's here. Right, so I'm trying to locate in my brain where the mother of the forest is, where our tree is. Holy heck. I think it should be up in this direction. Wow. I'll see how I get on. I asked a Fenian, I said, on my way up here, there's a clear path. I said, this feels so different. It looks, the energy is different. Should I even be walking underneath this? Running through it. So the energy feels different, completely different. And the Fenian tells me everything is in disarray. It's all disrupted. It's completely disrupted. Their communications, they use trees to communicate. Right. She says we physically feel the pain from these trees. Right. I need to be further over on this side. This is completely disorienting. I said, why does it look different? It just looks different coming along the road, not this visual thing where the trees are down, but in general the whole area looked different. Even driving from where I live up here, it looked different. It's all connected to the energy. Holy heck. Oh wow. I can't believe what I'm seeing. Trees are seriously cracking behind me. Somewhere in there is the mother tree, a very special tree. I don't know if it's still standing. This is absolute destruction. Total destruction and devastation. I think, folks, this really means that we cannot use this part of the forest anymore. Now I kind of think that the people, it is a massive forest, don't get me wrong, it is a massive forest. Half of the forest is gone. So the area where the camera on the tree, somewhere over there, I don't even think I can get to the gifting area. Just look at this stuff. I can hear the people saying to me, be careful, be careful. We're actually on the slope. Moon Moth gifting site is on the flat. I cannot get to it. Let's see if one of these trees is our gifting tree. God. She's saying be very, very careful. Thank you, Athenian. The whole gifting area and what was there before is gone. That's the top of our gifting tree. We never saw the top, we only saw the bottom. That's the top. These trees, they carry the essence of their ancestors, people that have passed before them. This whole area is unrecognizable. So my friends, this part of Moon Moth is now finished. It's totally finished. So I will seek guidance from Athenian. I mean, it's a vast area, don't get me wrong, it is a vast area, but all these areas are going to have the same situation. Sheer power and the force of that storm. It's just incredible. That's dangerous. Half a forest left. Less than half of this little plantation is left. So this is not far from that particular crop in Moon Moth. This is further north, about 20 minutes further north actually. They use this area, as you can see, as you can clearly see. And it is solely for use of the family, it's not a shared space. Because some areas are shared spaces with them and elementals. Oh, the bits of tree are falling out my hair. So this is very, very close to the path. And I think what I shall do, there is a tree down in here actually, but I'll make my way just a little bit further back. So we're approximately 30 meters away from the track. And you know, people, they just go for a walk and they stick to the track. They never venture off it. Which side of this tree do you want me to be on? The other side. Okay. So this is temporary for now. So she's just saying to me, you can use this for a while. We can get access to stuff here until we can find something better. So we have some Brazil nuts. They're not easy to see, but there's some pitted dates there. Some walnuts, some mackerel, smoked mackerel, and then some biscuits, like oats and honey and all of that stuff. Well, I have asked if this area was okay, and I've got to go ahead. It can be a temporary place which will resolve an issue. Some of the bearded trees. So the marker of all of this, we've got signals there as well. The marker of all of this is the fallen tree. But so we've got apples, beautiful apples, some persimmon, a mango, some more apples, and the biscuits, the mackerel on the bottom, walnuts, date, Brazil nuts. It's quite handy having something to wedge the stuff in. Those biscuits, did I say that? The mango, the incense sticks, and the peanut butter. And just behind this, literally 4 feet away, we've got these set of signals. Now as I speak, I can hear all sorts of rustling. And what Athenian said to me was that things are going to look different, and she said we're not able to do what we usually do in the imagery. She says things will look different. You'll see things that you did not expect to see, that you have not seen before, and things will be much clearer. Can't protect the visuals, so they will be with me every step of the way of editing the video. They are very protective of their image in the same way as you or I would be. So this place will do for now. Like I say, it's only used by them, and the track is about 30 meters away. There's a bit of breeze today, so people wouldn't hear me. They wouldn't even look in here. I will have a look as I walk back out to the track to see how visible these are, because the persimmon is quite a bright coloured fruit. The apples will disappear into the ether, but the persimmon, you can see that's quite bright. And I'll put everything on the back of the tree, so the footpath is that way, so anybody walking there who happened to think, I must peer in there and see if that lunatic is putting fruit on a tree again, they'd be right. She is. Well, it's been a sad day today. It has. The family are thinking of an area that I can use, and they have mentioned one area. They're going to check it out, which is Romana's area. Not the one where we looked in and saw Ahachida's old place, the Enchanted Forest. It's another one that's adjacent to that Romana used, so we hopefully we'll be able to use that. It's very, very sad for the family, this, and I don't know if you're looking at the imagery behind me, but I can clearly see the family's faces looking in at what I'm doing. And if you could all have a few thoughts for them, because I think their environment that they have created within this forest has turned upside down. So they have much to do.